So this is an interesting question because it highlights the differences among different companies. Um, I don't know exactly the process you're talking about, but I'll speak from my experience with the processes that I understand, and hopefully that will help answer this. So from my experience, the companies I worked at, the performance review process was basically a number of senior people getting in a room and looking at the pool of people they were evaluating, whether it's 20 or to 50, however many people it was, and going through that list and ranking them from 1 to 20 or 1 to 50, however many people that were. And the tool that they used for that was this short performance story. So whoever was representing each person on that list would give a simple explanation of that person, what they did, and then the group would decide where they thought they fit in that overall ranking at that level. So in that scenario, there was no formal review script. That being said, there was unofficial or informal topics that were covered in those stories. And that generally covered the three things I talked about in the template, which were the project work, the sales or business development work, and the extracurricular things. It sounds like the one you're looking at is more formal. My advice would be that if there is a more formal process, then yes, you could use it as an opening statement or a closing statement where you open with, here is the summary of what this person did. Here are the specifics of how they addressed each of those criteria on that performance setup. And then you could summarize again, here is why it's important. I think if you looked up a concept called the Minto pyramid, I think that might be a useful concept to explain why I think it's important to have that opening statement. The Minto pyramid basically talks about starting with that thesis statement, that overall statement, and then expanding into detail as you go down. And so in your specific scenario, I think it's important to have that summary statement before just going right into the detail, because if you get right into the detail, people often don't understand why you're telling them these things.